Hi, everybody. It's me, Xena, Warrior Princess, or Xena Pappas, or Xena Amphipolis. And today, Xena said it's not anything good to talk about. I've been having pains in my stomach lately. Now, I don't want to rush into conclusions and say it's cancer, even though I did have breast cancer when I was younger, but I survived it, you know. But apparently there is something going on. And I have this idea. Now I have a doctor's appointment scheduled and I'm going to go and get myself looked at about 3 to see what's in there, what's causing it. I think maybe some Xenocon. Now, you're like Xenocon or Xenophone, whatever term you want to call it, is this race of alien, mostly known from the Alien films, but also from Alien, Aliens, Alien Free, Alien Resurrection, and all the other ones, including all the Predator versus Alien films. Now, I hope that's not the case, because when these things tend to give birth, they tend to birth right out of the belly of the victim in question. And it's not like there was any little xenocone or xenophone, whatever things crawling around. There weren't any of them anywhere that I was aware of. I didn't see any of them. You know, they would say you would know because they usually leave their corpses behind, or at least their cocoon bodies behind, before they tend to, I don't know, impregnate their victims. So I sure hope that's not a case, that there isn't something like that growing inside of me. Now you're probably thinking, why would I even jump to that conclusion? Because, I don't know, I just think that that could be the problem. You know? So I'm going to go to the doctors about 3 to community family practice and get checked up and make sure that there ain't anything wrong, because I have been having pains in my stomach. You know? And I know you're thinking, geez, you're 52 years old, and usually by that point, women lose their futile, usually are no longer futile anymore, or usually lose the ability to conceive. You know, usually it starts about the middle teens or so, goes through the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, and usually tapers down around the 50s. But yes, there have been cases of women who have conceived, have gotten pregnant, and given birth to children in their 50s and their 60s. I know it's usually rare, you know, and they're like, did you engage in any? Yeah, and I'm not going to tell you if it's any of my business about what I do, because I don't want to be accused of violating the YouTube community guidelines or the YouTube terms of service because I'm talking about my sex life or something. So I think that either there's something in my stomach, you know. Now some might say, well, Xena, you could have a stomach stones. You know what stomach stones are. There's kidney stones, and then there's bladder stones, bladder stones, or whatever they call them. That could be something like that. Because I don't want to think that I got stomach cancer, okay? Because I already had cancer when I was younger, breast cancer, and I survived it. I tore it out and I ate it. Well, it's not the truth, but that's what I like to tell people. And I didn't have to go through any of the chemotherapy or whatever the other forms of therapy one has to go through, or radiation therapy or the other stuff. You know, I guess I was fortunate. Many women out there who died of it weren't, and those who had to go through radiation treatment and chemotherapy weren't so fortunate that they had to go through it, you know. But it better not be stomach cancer, and it better not be some xenotrope inside of me growing and then ready to burst out of my belly one day. Yeah, that would just be unusual. You're like, well, you're also going to say, well, you're a venture doll, so there's no way that could happen. Adventure dolls can't engage in fill in the blank. But, oh, there comes again. There's the pains again. So, yeah. I'll let you all know in some update video how things go, how my checkup at community family practice went, and I'll let you know. But it can't be stomach cancer. Now, people are going to say stomach cancer usually does have those type of symptoms. They're going to say pains in the stomach usually imply either there's something wrong, either there's stomach cancer, you got a stomach stone. I know. Or maybe there's a xenotrope growing inside of me. Or somehow I'm pregnant again with a xenotrope that I have to get rid of. Well, it certainly can't be a tapeworm, I can tell you that, because I didn't eat anything to have tapeworms. And yes, tapeworms tend to eat all the nutrients out of tend to try to take any type of food that the host eats, and then eventually they decide they're going to kill the host too, because you know how greedy they get. It's not just about food, They say that you can starve them out of you by refusing to take in food or beverages, but in some cases you're not risking causing yourself to die from starvation or, dehydration. But it ain't no tapeworm. Okay, I can assure you that. But anyway, oh, there it comes again. Oh, geez, it's coming again, Xena says. Anyway, I'll let you all know how things are going. I'm Xena Warrior Princess, Xena Pappas, Xena Infitbliss, and I'll see you later.